Let's play a game. It's called What Color Is It? Okay, first question. What color is the woman's arm on the painting behind me? Good, orange, yes. Next question. What color are the blackout curtains behind me? Ding ding. Nice. Now, what color were my glasses? You don't know? But I was wearing them the whole time. You don't know what color my glasses are? Well, they're blue. Why didn't you know that? Well, it's because you weren't looking, right? So, what we place our attention on, we actually see, right? What we look for, we can see. What we don't look for, we often don't see, okay? What I like to do in this video is talk about, speaking of lenses, talk about the lenses that we wear, which are the stories that we live inside in our lives, right? We actually walk around in lenses, in stories that drive our entire lives. For example, the world is like this. It's a scary place. I am unlovable. They're out to get me, right? It doesn't have to be those kind of extreme versions. It could be something simply as, nobody tells me what to do. I do what I want. That's actually my typical lens. So, for example, I walk around a lot, sometimes with an unconscious lens of like, nobody tells me what to do, right? And whenever that comes up, I, so I live in a house, a communal house, and when my lovely housemate kindly asks the whole house to have a cleanup day, that voice in me, that lens that comes on, that story is nobody tells me what to do, and so I find ways to resist or change or avoid or change the day or find a reason or excuse, right? And do it on my own time, right? So we all have stories that we live inside. And these are what we call ego stories, separate self stories. They're small stories that we fixate on. But in reality, there's a field of possibilities that we could see, but we don't. And in that field of possibilities, we create an ego story that is separate from the field and fixated that says this is how reality is. And we walk around like this every day, right? We don't see the color of people's glasses, right? When we're not looking for them. We walk around with, I am not worthy. I am supposed to be this profession. I am straight. I am a man, whatever it is. And we get fixated. And some of these stories are actually, more accurate than others. But in any case, when we separate from the field of possibilities and we create our ego stories, it often leads us to some form of stuckness, right, or suffering. Okay? So in this video, I want to talk to you about 3 steps for getting out of these small stories that keep us stuck, small stories that prevent us from achieving what we want to achieve or moving in the direction of improving our lives in a certain way or contributing in a certain way or showing up in a certain way. The stories that keep us stuck. How do we get out of these stories and move forward? But before I do, I want to invite you to a free online workshop that I'm offering on November 21st called The Story Transformer. Where actually we will go through, I will guide you step by step through a process to transform these stories that keep you small and fixated and stuck and obsessed so that you can pursue whatever it is you want to pursue and lead your fullest life. Lead who you are meant to be. Live the life you're meant to be. So go ahead and RSVP in the link below this. So first step is to acknowledge and recognize that we wear these lenses, that we have these small stories, right? That the stories that we have are not actually how the world is. It's how we created a story of how the world is. Now, some stories are more accurate to how the world is, but in any case, we're always creating stories about the world. So when we identify the story that we're holding, we can take the first step in transforming the story. Second is we get curious about the field of possibilities beyond what I know. So I get curious about what if this story is not true? What if the opposite is true? What am I not seeing? What other stories could be possible? So just activating the imagination and the curiosity on what's possible, it connects you to the field of possibility, which we call true self. That my identity that is connected with all that is, right? But we don't just stop there. We don't just rest in the pure possibility of it all, because we have a unique experience. We have a unique step to take. We have unique stories to tell. And so the third step is to actually tap into your deeper wisdom, your deeper unique perception, your unique storyteller within. Because in reality, you are the storyteller of your life. I am the storyteller of my life. And when we can realize that, we can tap into the unique storyteller, the unique self, the unique possibility in the field of possibilities. And from there, we can be who we want to be. We can become who we want to become. We can create the life that we're meant to create. So that's just a little teaser. Join me for the workshop to go through a full process for transforming some stories that keep you stuck from fulfilling the life that you deeply want to fulfill, and watch how you can transform and make things possible. Thanks. See you there.